as Cersei Lannister moves through a cheering crowd on her way to the Great Sept of Baelor.
Welcome all of you who are near and dear. We gather here today under this roof to celebrate the union of Tommen Baratheon and Margaery Tyrell, standing in the warm glow of love, commitment, and lifelong adventure. The happy couple could have taken this big step alone, but they've invited you as their family and friends to share their joy and love.
That night, they fulfill their marriage duties, happily discussing their future.
My mother is unhappy in King's Landing.
Oh my man, your mother Cersei treating you like a child, but don't worry, I am here.
Mom, you should return to Castle Rock for her own happiness.
No, I didn't go. My presence needs here.
Realizing Margaery's influence, Cersei confronts her, only to find Margaery smugly bragging about her tiring night with the king. Now more confident than ever, Margaery subtly flaunts her power as queen, forcing a defeated Cersei to walk away. Meanwhile, in Littlefinger's brothel, the Sparrows ambush the High Septon while he's with prostitutes dressed as the Seven. They strip him naked and parade him through the streets, declaring him a sinner. Furious, he demands the small council arrest the Sparrows and kill their leader, the High Sparrow. Though unsympathetic, Cersei meets with the High Sparrow, a modest man feeding the poor barefoot, who openly admits to his followers' actions. She informs him he won't be punished. Instead, the High Septon is imprisoned, shocking him. Back at the Red Keep, Cersei orders Qyburn to send a message to Petyr Baelish. As Qyburn writes behind him, Gregor Clegane's covered body suddenly trembles, but Qyburn quiets him with a calm "shush." As Reek serves lunch, Roose Bolton reprimands Ramsay for flaying Lord Serwyn and his family during what should have been a straightforward tax collection. Ramsay argues that he secured the taxes in the end, but Roose counters that fear alone cannot maintain their grip on the north. If the other houses rebel, the Boltons are vastly outnumbered. With Tywin Lannister gone, their alliance with the Lannisters has crumbled. Roose then asserts that the surest way to solidify Bolton rule is through marriage. Sansa Stark's blood runs cold at the sight of Moat Cailin. There's only one reason Littlefinger would bring her here. He intends to deliver her to Winterfell, straight into the Boltons' clutches. The memory of their earlier conversation about a marriage proposal suddenly sharpens in her mind. It was never for him, it was for her. I'd sooner die than wed Roose Bolton, she snaps, her voice trembling with fury. Littlefinger's correction is smooth, almost casual, not Roose, Ramsay. Seeing her panic, he soothes her with quiet persuasion. No one will hunt her in Winterfell, and this is her chance to turn the game to her advantage. Revenge, he murmurs, is a dish best served from within. After a tense silence, Sansa agrees, though every fiber of her resists. From their hidden vantage point, Brienne and Podrick watch as Littlefinger and Sansa draw near to Moat Cailin. The fortress looms ahead, its crumbling towers a jagged silhouette against the sky. Brienne's jaw tightens. Trailing them through the castle would be reckless, if not impossible. We'll go around, she decides, already turning her horse. Podrick casts an uneasy glance at the distant figures. But what if we lose them? Brienne's voice is firm, her certainty unshaken. We don't need to breathe down their necks to know where they're headed. Her eyes flick northward, toward the Wolfswood and the frozen paths beyond, Winterfell. While setting up camp, Brienne asks Podrick how he came to be Tyrion's squire. Podrick speaks admiringly of Brienne's skill in battle, and expresses pride in serving as her squire, despite her earlier harshness. Brienne, remorseful for her past behavior, apologizes and offers to train him properly in swordsmanship and horsemanship. Later, Podrick inquires about Brienne's history with Renly. She recounts how, as a young girl, her father hosted a ball, inviting numerous suitors in hopes of securing her a match. Initially thrilled by the attention, Brienne soon realized the lords were only mocking her. Humiliated and on the verge of fleeing, Renly intervened, sweeping her into his arms, comforting her with the words, "Those nasty little shits aren't worth crying over," and dancing with her. Brienne recognizes that Renly was only attracted to men, yet that didn't diminish her love for him. She declares that failing to protect those you love is the worst betrayal, and vows to avenge Renly by killing Stannis, whom she holds responsible for his death, believing Melisandre's shadow assassin bore Stannis' likeness. At Winterfell, the Boltons and their household receive Sansa and Littlefinger. Following a tense exchange, Sansa responds to Roose's welcome with practiced courtesy, adopting the same poised demeanor that once shielded her in King's Landing. Meanwhile, Miranda, Ramsay's lover and bedwarmer, watches from a distance, her gaze burning with envy and resentment. Later, Sansa is led to her childhood chambers, now strangely unfamiliar after years away. Unexpectedly, the servant tending to her whispers a quiet but firm reassurance: "The North remembers." As Sansa wanders the castle, she crosses paths with Reek, who turns away to hide his face, yet struggles to suppress the urge to speak to her. Elsewhere in the castle, Bellish quietly cautions Ramsay against harming Sansa, before speaking with Roose, who distrusts his sudden betrayal of the Lannisters. Littlefinger explains that Tywin is gone, Jaime is no longer a political threat, and Cersei is being overshadowed by Margaery, who holds affection for Sansa. Despite his reasoning, Bolton insists on reviewing any messages Bellish sends back to King's Landing.